This is going to be another valuation of a card reading. And again, we put down the 12 cards in the 12 spots. This is the first box, the second box, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9, 10, 11, 12. This would be the bottom card. The 9 of hearts would be the top card. The Queen of Diamonds is the bottom card. And again, we don't put down any sevens until the second showing. So sometimes you have to go through the deck 3, 4 times before you put down any sevens, because you first put down the first cards in each row, row 1, row 2, 3, 4, row 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And these events are to happen within a year or less. This is the first row, the second row, so we'll explain it. Now you have 7 diamonds, 6 hearts, 6 spades, and 5 clubs. So it appears personal money will be the accents here, which is the diamonds. And you have 9 face cards dealing with a lot of people, and personal money or finances. The clubs relate to business situations. The spades is worries. The hearts is family or home situations. So we're dealing with a lot of people and personal money. Now, in one day, week, or month, or within a month, something you want, there's some dealing with also an adult or older male a situation within one day or week or month. Within 2 days, weeks, or months, 2 cards, the same suit. There's kind of either 2 relatives, brother and sister, mother and son, whatever. Positive situation. There's red cards around it on every side. And then in 3 days, weeks, or months, cooperation, something about a gift or something coming up in 3 days, weeks, or months, or within a month. In 4 days, weeks, or months, there's family or personal news about some illness. A lot of dark cards around it, so it may be a little concerning at that point. Or some news about somebody you know. In 4 days, weeks, or months, or within 4 months, hearing about some wedding news or some gathering around a young male. And then again, if you look at the card, it could be a June or a Gemini involved. That's the astrological system for dealing with the meaning of cards. Like this is well, you have 2 a Jack and a Queen of Diamonds there. That could be a March or a Pisces. Or an April or an Aries person up here, possibly. And then you're talking about the 6th row of cards, some future plans, and because there's 2 tens, a change in time, something about travel or a trip that is kind of balanced because of the 2 eights. Future plans, sometimes looking good, trip looking good. That's in 6 days, weeks, or months, or within 6 months. That's how we read it. And within 7 days, weeks, or months, hearing from an adult or older male, there seems to be a good situation involved. Red card on top, red card on top, red card on the bottom, 1 black card on the bottom, but overwhelmingly red card, so good energy around it. And then in 8 days, weeks, or months, there appears a couple, a lot of dark cards around it. Might hear some concern about a couple. In 9 days, weeks, or months, some gossip or whatever. Change in times that seems to be okay. There's a red card around it on both sides. So not too bad as far as the person being red is concerned. In 10 days, weeks, or months, again, something about a trip, a change in times, not so bad. There's a red card above, a red card to the side, red card above. The trip is a neutral trip, alternating color cards, not so bad. In the 11th spot, which is 11 days, weeks, or months, or within 11 months, a lot of delayed plans concerning a female. And the plans never seem to come off because it's a 7 of spades, which really means a lot of unusual or big delays about the change. And in the 12th spot, a lot of anxiety over a female, and she seems to, it could be a male relative involved because there's two cards the same suit. And hearing about some anxiety going and dark cards around it, so hearing about somebody having a lot of troubles that really doesn't end. And this could be a September or an October or Libra person because of the Queen of Clubs. That's represented by October or Libra. So a lot of delays and problems around that situation. So when you look at the cards, it gives you a time factor. It gives you double cards both ways with trips and changes of times. You can see when two people are related with the Jack diamonds and Queen of diamonds. And you get the whole picture. You can see red cards on both sides, and which is always a good indicator. If there's an illness, you can see it's family or personal news, may affect a person, being read a lot in 4 days, weeks, or months, or within 4 months. And this is the way you read it. You have a time factor, you got the energies, you got the kind of cards that they are. Like this is a July or Cancer card, if you want to read it that way astrologically. This is a February or Aquarius card. And then you got the various signs: June or Gemini, May or Taurus. Now, January, so you have May or Taurus, you have the various signs, February, okay. So this is how you start reading it. And you can go back to what I said about some of the astrology associations. But there's several ways of reading this, including red or black cards, time periods, double cards, changes of time, out-of-state trips, etc.